welcome to my channel Wheel of Fortune Psychic Tarot. My name is Nia and today's video is a very specific message from your deceased loved one that they want you to hear right now when you find this video. So there is no collective topic for today's readings, just so you know. But yeah, let's get started. So as you can see, I have 3 groups for you to choose from. They're all blue stones, blue standing for clarity and clear direct messages. Now for group number 1, we have this turquoise stone. For group number 2, this clear light blue cube glass stone. And for group number 3, this marine blue, dark blue glass stone. Now, all you need to do, as always, is to focus your attention on your deceased loved one. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, pause the video if you have to, and when you think you're ready, then just see which one of the 3 stones calls your attention the most. Do not overthink it, just let your intuition decide. And then you can have a look in the description box down below where you'll find the timestamps for each individual group, so I will see you there. Hi everyone who chose the turquoise stone. This is your reading. If you would like for me to channel your deceased loved one in a personal reading or ask about anything else, info is in the description box. Also, if you would like to support my channel, you can send in an oracle or tarot card deck or crystal. That's what my Amazon wish list is for. Also, info on donations is down there as well. But yeah, let's get on with your reading today. So, a very specific message from your deceased loved one that you are meant to hear right now. Let's have a look. So, your loved one is represented by the Fool, which is interesting. And you are represented by the King of Swords in the reverse. Now, as in most cases, my reading today is not gender specific and not relationship specific. So you can ask about anyone, female, male, it doesn't matter. You can be female, male, it doesn't matter. Okay, but what I can see here is that your loved one comes from a point of view with their message where their spirit, their mind and soul is free. They have lost their physical body and they have lost all limitations and burdens that come with being incarnated into physical existence. They are enlightened, and I don't know if you can see it on this card, but we have this bird here in the sky, so they are free. Their spirit and mind is free, and they want to bring you a message to help you with your current situation you're in. I feel like you're mentally and emotionally in a place where you're looking for clarity, you're looking for answers. You might be dealing with some issues that don't allow for you to think clearly anymore. You might be struggling just, to cope in day-to-day life. Maybe you're trying really hard to control your emotions. Maybe you're going through a lot right now. Maybe for some of you, are trying to make certain decisions in your life. Okay, maybe you are at a crossroads, or maybe you're just dealing with something that involves you needing clarity or an answer. Okay, but you're struggling with it and your loved one knows it, and they want to tell you it's all fine. It's easier said than done, but they are enlightened. They see the higher purpose. They have an insight into the divine plan that you are part of as well. So they're telling you everything is going to be okay. Just trust the process. Know that you are guided and protected, and don't take things too seriously. They are telling you here with the Fool card, don't take things too seriously, which I know is so much easier said than done, especially if you're going through a lot. But they want you to understand that you should trust what they're saying. So don't take things too hard, too much. Don't get like consumed by your negative emotions. Don't be stuck in this negative space you're in. Just take life as it comes. Try to keep an open mind and trust that there are solutions available for your problems, okay? But we will have a closer look, and I feel drawn to having a look at this oracle card here first. It's my German oracle deck, which I love, and it says Lost Compass, trying to find wholesomeness. So I think I was right when I was picking up on your situation here, that you're kind of feeling lost a little bit. Depending on your personal situation, it could be different things that make you feel lost. Maybe you're just really missing your loved one, and since they left you, you're kind of in this place where you don't know how to function anymore and how to cope. Or maybe you're struggling so much with some mental and emotional issues that you're having trouble to like see things clearly and to make good decisions, and your loved one knows that. They worry about you, but again, they're telling you just try to detach yourself when things get too hard. Don't try to make sense of everything. Maybe you are a very logical person and you're trying desperately to make sense of everything, to find the reason behind it, and sometimes that's not what matters, is what your person is saying. And they also want you to be more in tune with your emotions. Allow your emotions, allow the negative emotions, live them, address them, and then try to move on from them. Don't be so much in your head, is what they're saying. You need to how do you say, like there's something missing for you to feel whole again. It's probably your loved one for most of you, but also within yourself, you can change things so that you will find more stability. But actually, let's have a look at another. It's also a tarot card, but I'm going to use them like an oracle card. The King of Cups, and it says restitution. Find stolen objects and discovers the person. Find stolen objects and discovers the person responsible. So there's again, with this King of Cups angel card, this sense of you being lost, okay? In your case, it's probably not a stolen or lost object, but you're feeling lost, and it's really been getting the better of you, and you're really struggling to make sense of it. Your person knows how lost you've been feeling, and since this is a King of Cups card, your person is telling you focus more on your heart and soul and on your emotions. Do not try to be so logic about this all, because you are very intellectual person. That's good, but not in this sense. They're encouraging you to be more foolish, to be more childlike, to just, when it gets too much, be like a child. Just give up, give in, and call your guardian angels and spirit guides for help, and let them take care of it. Let the universe take care of it. You really need to change that if you want to feel more whole again. And if you want more stability, be the King of Cups and not the King of Swords. The King of Cups is very intuitive, very emotional, okay, very creative, whereas the King of Swords is very like discerning, very intellectual. You're too intellectual. You need to be more emotional about this. You need to let go, okay, of worries in your head. Let's see what the other oracle cards, tarot cards are saying. Wow, we have the Lovers card in the reverse. Now, it's not a gender-specific reading, not relationship-specific, but it could be for many of you that your person is or was a romantic partner, a significant other. If not, and this relates for all of you, relates to all of you. Your person is your soulmate, and a soulmate is not always strictly romantic. A soulmate is a karmic partner that helps you and you help them evolve spiritually as souls. You go through very hard karmic lessons together and you will learn and grow from them. And they're telling you they're missing you just as much as you miss them, and definitely your situation is caused by their absence. Like, you don't feel whole again, you feel lost and confused because your other half is gone. Okay, and I'm missing you, but they're telling you the lesson you need to go through right now is that you have to learn to be more self-sufficient and to practice a lot of self-love. Be kind to yourself. Try to give to yourself what your person would have given to you. And I know this is very hard, but they're telling you that's the lesson you need to learn. You need to learn not to be so dependent on attention, confirmation, and love from other people, because once you manage to give that to yourself, once you love yourself so much, you become love, you radiate love, and then it comes back to you effortlessly. That's what they want you to learn. And don't try to learn this by being too intellectual. Try to learn this by being more emotional. Start with yourself first. Be really kind and loving to yourself, and then it will come back to you from the outside world. Wow, the Magician. Another major karma card. So they're telling you, if it's so hard, it's because you are going through a big transformation. Okay, a karmic transformation that's extremely powerful. And if you manage to overcome this challenge, you will be on a much higher level, so that when you come back into existence in your next lifetime, you will have it much easier. And your person is also encouraging you again to not focus on what you already know you're good at, which is being rational, intellectual. Okay, focus on something that you're not as good at, which is kind of being foolish, more childish, more trusting, more emotional. Do that. And once you are able to combine your natural talents of being so intellectual and the newly learned talent of being more emotional and intuitive and also psychic, because the King of Cups is a very psychic card. So like, work on your spiritual and psychic abilities. Once you manage to combine that, magic will happen. Okay, and you will rise above these issues that you're facing now. And the King of Cups again, oh my god, like I've just said, you kind of need to become more spiritual and more psychic. And you know, what we're doing here, like tarot, goes against what we are being taught in our society. You know, it's against the norms, the standards. It cannot be like proven like physics or you know, like science. This is not science. This is the opposite. It's the King of Cups. And you need to become more like that. You need to work on your psychic gifts, which you do have. Your person is telling you you do have these gifts. And your very unfortunate and sad separation, you know, that you lost your loved one, is a very sad and challenging trigger push for you to work on being more spiritual. So what you're doing right now, watching this tarot reading and being interested in, you know, stuff that goes deeper and beyond what science and the intellect can explain, you're already like doing what you're supposed to be doing. Just keep on doing that. Like, be more spiritual. Look into all things spiritual. That will help you a lot if you've been struggling. Now, what else do we have? We have, how do you pronounce that? Pleiades. But it says double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So you are on a psychic mission, okay? Again, this is a karmic challenge for you, but double mission because you have a partner in the afterlife. You have your loved one rooting for you, trying to help you. But yeah, work on your psychic abilities. Maybe you will be able to learn tarot or something comparable and help yourself and people in a similar situation. Okay, so we have that. We also have trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So you are kind of suppressing your psychic gifts by being too intellectual. And you know, no shame on you, it's just that's what you're used to, being more like focused on your intellect, your ratio. But your person's telling you, please, like, look on the inside, open up to being more spiritual. And if you've been getting signs, then accept them, okay? Accept them. Don't put them off like you're crazy or that's nothing. No, trust your intuition. Be more in tune with your intuition. And warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? So you don't have to be a woman, but what's your deepest calling? Your deepest calling is to be, again, like the King of Cups energy, to be more psychic, more spiritual. Take this challenge, this awful shattering grief you're going through with your loved one. Take it as something that you can learn from by giving you a push to be more spiritual, to look into things like reincarnation, near-death experiences, spirit communication, all of that, everything that science cannot explain. It's your call to you know, look into that, to do research and to discover the psychic magic that is within you, okay? Now some final messages. Look after yourself, yeah? So they want you to look after yourself in the sense that you really need to change something. And I've explained to you a lot what that is, so that you will feel better. I'm in a much better place. So maybe they're telling you that they have been through this process of becoming more psychic. And so that's where they're coming from, you know, from a place of understanding, like you can do the same thing. And also if they went through some difficult stuff before their passing or during their passing, they want to let you know that they are free. And this is what I said in the beginning of this reading. Their soul, mind, heart is free, okay? And freed from all burdens. I want to see you enjoy life, yeah. So they really know how much you've been struggling with your emotions and with trying to cope and making sense of everything. But they want you again to let go of that, to detach from negativity and to open up to being more in tune with your emotions, to practice self-love and to invite in the magic that comes once you learn more about all things spiritual. Okay, so yeah, that was a beautiful message. I hope it resonated and that you liked it. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, turn on the bell for notifications so that you will never miss out on a new reading on my channel in the future. Take very good care and until soon, bye. Hi everyone who chose this lovely glass cube. This is your reading. If you would like for me to channel your deceased loved one in a personal reading or ask about anything else, info is in the description box down below. Also, if you would like to support my channel, you can send in an oracle or tarot card deck or a crystal. That's what the Amazon wishlist is for, or send a donation, anything that you would like to do. But now let's get on with your reading today. So a very specific message from your deceased loved one for you. Let's have a look at these first. So okay, your loved one is represented by the 5 of Swords. I know that these tarot cards from this deck aren't the greatest, that you can't properly see them very well on camera. However, you know, I choose decks intuitively and some have very important images on them that do help me with, you know, bringing across the message your loved one wants to bring. And I'm gonna explain further, but let's just have a look at you first. Wow, the Lovers. You are represented by the Lovers. Now, as in most cases, today's reading is not gender specific or relationship specific. So you can ask about anyone, female or male. You don't have to have been in a romantic relationship with them, but I'm seeing that for many of you, your loved one is a significant other, okay, who is now on the other side. And what applies to all of you though is that you love your person so very much. Like, this is actually beautiful. This is beautiful energies. It's a major Arcana card. So I feel like you love your person regardless of the pain that they might have caused you. For some of you, your person might have caused you a lot of pain and they are recognizing it now with the Five of Swords. There was definitely some trouble, some issues caused by them in your connection. It could be that they intentionally hurt you, or it could be that they were involved in something that brought a lot of pain, okay? Maybe it wasn't their fault, but there is some conflict situation in the past. Hang on for a second. Okay, sorry, I just had to block out some noise coming from the neighbors. But yeah, there is a conflict situation, a painful situation that they want to talk about today, about, you know, like caused by them somehow. But you love them regardless, and they know this. You are soulmates. And again, soulmates do not have to be strictly romantic, though I do feel like for many of you watching, you were romantically involved with this person. But yeah, you are very, like a very, very loving person. And I love that for you. And they're telling you they can feel your love and they're very grateful for the love you sent. Now let's have a look at the oracle cards here. It's my German oracle card. It says many masks, the authentic self. So I feel like for many of you, your loved one maybe wore a mask. Maybe they were not themselves, and they're kind of telling you that's the main message today. If they hurt you with the Five of Swords energy, if they hurt you, or if something that happened with them or because of them really hurt you, they did not mean for that to happen, okay? They're especially recognizing that now in hindsight. It was not their intention, even if it might have looked like it. They did not want to be mean to you. Maybe for some of you, a person was mean, okay? But it was like a coping mechanism, a toxic one that they are admitting to now. Or maybe for some of you, I'm picking up your person was sick, you know, like physically or mentally ill. And if they caused you trauma, please know that it was this illness they had and not them. They would have wanted to treat you differently, and they're apologizing. They should have treated you the way you have always treated them, which is, you know, from a very loving and kind place. But yeah, let's see. I'm using this oracle card, I'm using this tarot card like an oracle card, and it's the Page of Pentacles. God sung above all. Loyalty, allegiance, friendship, and reconciliation. So this is a very specific message for sure. Your loved one is sending you songs. And so if you have been hearing songs and you've been doubting yourself, don't doubt yourself. Never doubt your intuition. It's your person trying to send you a sign. And a sign is about them wanting to reconcile. Because again, they feel sorry, very, very sorry for something they did to you that caused you pain. They're asking for your forgiveness, okay? And they're also telling you they're actively trying to manifest things in your life coming from them, from the other side, that serve as signs of them telling you, I'm still with you. I'm loyal to you in spirit. Our friendship, our love, our bond, whatever applies to your situation, is not gone, is not dead. We might have went through some hardships before my passing. I might have lost my physical body, but we're still connected in spirit, and I'm trying to send you songs and signs from the other side. So hopefully you have been receiving some. This is beautiful. So they're coming through here with an apology. What else do we have? Well, the Three of Swords in the reverse. Again, this is about reconciliation. I'm getting for some of you that maybe your loved one, because I'm looking at the image here with this crown, they might have been a bit abusive towards you, for some of you only, okay? Abusive, like very harsh and hurtful, condescending maybe, but again, they're telling you, I didn't want to be that way. That was a mask because I was maybe immature and wanting to protect my feelings, or I wasn't able to cope properly with my struggles and I hurt you and I'm asking for forgiveness. If that doesn't resonate, they're just, again, they're wanting to say sorry for all the pain they caused you because of their situation or their wrongdoings. We also have death. Wow. The death card. So they, first of all, know that their passing, their death has, you know, added to the pain that you had in your connection, and they're again saying sorry for maybe leaving you behind without you getting any closure. But also what they're saying is they want death of the problems you had and the pain they caused. They want to have a fresh start with you. And I love in this imagery how, just looking at it closer, we have two people here, and actually one person is like reaching out their hand to this person that still is alive. So that is you, that's your loved one. They're like reaching out their hand to you, like asking for forgiveness. And they're telling you, once you find it in your heart to forgive them, the situation and yourself, you can have a fresh start in your connection now in spirit and in your next lifetime when you come together again. Okay, when you are reborn, you will definitely meet again because you are soulmates. And we also have the 9 of Cups. So looking at the imagery again, they're telling you it would bring them a lot of emotional fulfillment and like release if you forgave them. And they know that you probably will, because you are the Lover's card. You are very, very loving, very gentle, very sweet. You think very highly of your loved one, but still they need to hear from you that you forgive them and that you want to move on from the pain and the trauma. And it would help you both like just ascend, soar, rise above issues that you have. It would help you a lot as well. But they're literally telling you that, you know, you could do a lot for them, because for some of you, your person might actually not have crossed over yet because of regret about what they did to you. So if you forgive them, they would be able to cross over and move on to heaven and wait for you there. This is beautiful. What else do we have? We have standstill. So haven't I just said that for some of you, your person has not crossed over? I feel like this applies for the majority of your loved ones. They are at a standstill. They are in a place where they can't move on to the afterlife, to heaven, unless they have your forgiveness. And they are now reflecting back on the pain and the troubles you both went through, okay? Which is why, you know, they have realized how much pain you both went through, and that's not okay, and that they should have been more authentic and more gentle with you. So please forgive them if you can. Also, by the way, if you did something that hurt them, if that resonates for some of you, they are saying, I forgive you. They just want to leave that behind. They want to move on from it. They want to leave all negative things in the past and have a fresh start with you. You also have focus. This card shows up in so many readings. And, you know, we have snow. Snow is a sign of new beginnings. And this snow leopard here, it's looking up to the sky. And we have this mountain peak, this white peak here. So they're telling you, let's focus not on the pain we caused each other, but on the new beginning. Let's focus on higher vibrations. Let's choose love, which you always have probably. They might have not, but they want to choose love. They want to focus on a fresh, pure start here with this snow, okay? And purity, I've just said pure. It's so weird how when I say certain words just before I pull a new card, and a card kind of reflects that. Yeah, so they want, you know, to have like a fresh start and purify your connection by getting rid and detaching from all the pain and negativity, everything that's like dark, you know. They want to purify and cleanse that energy. They want to have a reunion with you in your next lifetime that is on a higher level, and where you can just, you know, ascend to higher vibrational levels, to much more love. And I feel like this applies more to your person, because they were responsible for a lot of pain in your connection. They want it, and they're asking you, do you recognize that I want this now? Do you recognize that I'm feeling sorry for everything that I did? Do you forgive me? And if you forgive them, it would help them a lot. And not just them, but also you and the connection. Love this. Now, some final messages. I'm so upset. Look, like they're really upset. Like they're really upset at themselves and how they handled things. So they're saying sorry, 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 which is why they're sending you signs and songs. Look how this angel here with this little flute, like, I really hope you can see it properly on the camera, but that's your person, like sending you sounds, playing songs for you down to earth so that you can hear them, and they want to reconcile and show how loyal they are to you. I need time to myself. Yeah, that's this standstill energy that they're in right now. They're really like reflecting a lot, doing a lot of deep soul searching and contemplation, because they want to become a better person for you. And it's part of the plan, so they know that karma exists, that there is a higher purpose, that everything that happens for a reason. They have realized that. They are with their spirit guides in this standstill situation where they are able to focus on higher vibrational things and become like a higher vibrational being. They're telling you it's all part of the plan, but the plan for the two of you is to evolve and to hopefully be able to forgive each other. All right, so this is a big sorry from your person. I hope it resonates, guys, and I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, then give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the bell for notifications so that you will never miss out on a new reading on my channel in the future. Take very good care, and until soon, hopefully. Bye. Hi everyone who chose the dark blue glass stone. This is your reading. If you would like for me to channel your deceased loved one in a personal reading or ask about anything else, info is in the description box down below. Also, if you would like to say thank you and support my channel, you can send in a tarot or an oracle card deck or a crystal. That's what my Amazon wishlist is for. Or you can just donate. Everything is down below if you're interested. But now let's get on with your reading today. So a very specific message from your deceased loved one. Let's see what it is. Your loved one is the Knight of Wands. So they are very passionate about bringing this message to you today. And you are the Six of Pentacles. Well, you have been suffering from their loss a lot, and they know this. You are still holding on to your connection, understandably, and like you're missing them so much, and they want you to know that they feel your pain. They know how much you've been suffering from their separation, from your separation. They know how much you love them still, and that you really wish you could hold them back. I'm getting that for many of you, like you're literally spending a lot of time maybe at the place their body is resting, and you're heartbroken. For many of you, really heartbroken, and you've not been yourself since you lost your person. It's really hard for you. Like you are very dependent on your person when it comes to your well-being and, you know, feeling whole. And they know this. And your grief, your like sense of loss is what's making them want to bring this message to you so urgently. Like they're feeling a lot of energy, attraction, a strong bond between the two of you still. Like this reading, as always, or almost always is not gender specific or relationship specific. You don't have to have been in a romantic connection with this person. You could have been, but you don't have to. Regardless, there is still a lot of like energy between the two of you. From your place, it's more like a lower vibrational energy of sadness, loss and grief, and from your person it's a lot of motivation and drive and you know, just fire, which is what Wands cards are about, to like make you feel their presence. Let's have a look at this oracle card here first. So, wow, the Horseman, which Herald of Transformation. This card has recently shown up in another reading I filmed for my channel. So if you watched the pile that had this card in it, then this is definitely a sign that you are seeing this card again. And I love how we have like two knights, two horsemen here. So your person can be female, but we have two people sitting on a horse. And again, it's your person just being so energized and motivated when it comes to bringing you messages and showing you that death is not the end. They have gone through this massive transformation of unfortunately losing their body and, you know, going from being in the physical to being in spirit, but they're telling you it's a powerful transformation. You are understandably only seeing like the sad side of it, but they want to encourage you to see the good side, that death is not the end. Energies always remain. That's actual physics, you know. Energy never dies. That energy is so powerful, and it could be more powerful than ever because they have not just lost their body, but all the burdens and limitations that come with having a physical body. So like they're feeling so free, and they have so much like drive and motivation to make you see that they are still with you, and to maybe help you become more spiritual. And I'm using this tarot card as an oracle card. It's Temperance in the reverse, and it says reconciliation, regains the favor of those one has offended. So I feel like for many of you, as I said before, you have been suffering so much from this loss, and my heart really goes out to you for that. Your person knows how imbalanced you have been emotionally, mentally, maybe physically. Maybe some of you have become sick as a result of the heartbreak. Your person knows this, and they want to help you reconcile. Okay, either you know, like they want to ask you for forgiveness that they left you behind, or maybe you have just lost faith in God, the universe, the divine plan, whatever you believe in the fact that, you know, there is a purpose. They want you to find reconciliation with your spiritual views again, and they're really passionate about this. Let's see what else we have. We have the Three of Wands, another Wands card. The Three of Swords in the reverse. Well, that's really sad. And the Seven of Swords. Okay, so again, this is confirmation of what I've just said. You have been so heartbroken, and your person hears you and feels your pain, so they know exactly what you've been going through. They're not gone, they're with you in spirit. They know everything, and they wish they could provide comfort for you, and they are trying energetically. They wish they could comfort you in the physical. Actually, rain might be a sign for some of you, or water, if that resonates. But yeah, your person wants to protect you from pain as best as they can. They're really trying. And they're asking you today to try, if you can, to raise your vibration, to not focus as much on the loss, focus on the transformation, that there is always a rebirth after every death, and that only the physical things die. That's why, you know, physical things don't matter, material things don't matter, because you lose them. The only thing that does matter is love, is emotions, because you keep them forever, is your soul, is your spirit, and that is always alive. Your person is asking you to try and focus on that. And here with the Three of Wands, I feel like many of you, and this is quite sinister, quite dark, have been struggling so much with this loss that you wish that you could join your person, or you might have tried to join them, if you understand what I'm trying to say with this. And they don't want you to do that. They don't want you to join them before it's your time. You still have a lot to do and a lot to learn until you reunite in heaven. They want you to not be scared of life, because many of you, because of the grief and maybe other issues you had in your past, you are like scared of the future and you feel like you're too weak to cope. But they want you to find that courage within yourselves and to just try, if you can, to get motivation and energy from the fact that love never dies, that you will be reincarnated and you will meet your person again in the next lifetime. They're only gone physically, sorry. And here with the Seven of Swords, like your person is like, some of you quite a sneaky spirit. Some of you actually you might be haunted by your person. If that resonates, they might try to do things in your house. Maybe they have moved things or hidden things, like done things, actually moved physical objects to try to get your attention. Maybe it was less than that and they have just sent you like tiny signs, but they are trying to send you signs. They have a strategy here with this card to get your attention. They have so much motivation and a strategy, so they're actively trying to send you signs and give you hope and give you strength. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you have been receiving any signs and if they haunt you in a good way, in a loving way, not a scary way. We have here, look at the bigger picture. Yeah. So don't look at the negative side of life, which I know is so much easier said than done, especially if you've been going through a lot. But they're trying to tell you, look at the bigger picture, look at what I just explained to you here. That death is not the end, that look into reincarnation and near-death experience testimonies. I can't stress it enough. Once you hear people talk about what they experienced, they come back from these experiences with a completely different mindset. They look at life in a different way because they know for a fact that it's not the end and that we will reunite with all our loved ones, and that life on this earth is just a glimpse compared to eternity. And even if it feels overwhelming and if your heart is so broken, you will find joy again. You will find peace again. Okay? Just have courage and look at the bigger picture. Communication is key. I told you, your person tries to communicate. They want to keep in touch with you through signs, through tarot readings, anything. And the answers you need are coming. So I feel like many of you have been very understandably quite desperate about this situation. So you've been asking the universe or your loved one to give you signs, to give you answers. And if this reading resonates with you a lot, then this is already an answer coming from them, but expect more. But what you can do to have more signs is to raise your vibration, to focus on, the fact that love never dies and everything that I have explained. Once you manage to kind of detach from that pain a little bit, step by step, every day, you open up to, more signs. Because if we are too sad, too upset, we have like this veil of negativity around us, and it's hard for our loved ones to come through. But know that your loved ones are fighters. They are like knights, powerful, strong knights, willing to fight. They don't give up easily. They don't give up on you. They believe in you, okay? So take your time. Be patient with yourself. Some final messages. You are so strong. Yeah, they are strong knights, but you are as well. So they're recognizing your efforts of trying to cope and hang in there and deal with grief. I live in you. Look, like they feel so energized, maybe because they not live inside you. That it could be like if you are a child of this person, you are genetically related, okay? Just remind yourself of the fact that as long as you are alive, your mother or father or grandfather grandmother is alive too, because you are literally their legacy in flesh and blood. So they're even physically still alive if you're not related like that. If you keep their memories alive, the good ones especially, if you tell people about your person, if you like do what would have made them proud, they are still alive in the physical as well. So remember that. Like, don't give up on your loved one either. They're just gone in the physical, but there are ways to keep them alive. Your sadness breaks my heart. Yeah, like, you've been suffering so much, and they know this. They know how much pain you've been going through, and possibly also like physical pain. And they're really trying their best to help you in this situation. And hopefully you have been receiving their signs. Like, guys, they're really trying to haunt you. So watch out for things that seem suspicious. And yeah, hopefully you'll find ways to cope. I'm sending you all my love, and your loved one does too. So yeah, I hope the reading resonated with you. If it did, then give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on the bell for notifications so that you will never miss out on a new reading on my channel in the future. Take very good care, and until soon, okay? Bye.